saw for that one. I dried off and packed up my tools pretty good last night because they got rained on pretty good. But this saw, I don't know, maybe around midday yesterday, I was using it in the rain and I put it away wet. I mean, I really didn't have a way to dry it. Everything was soaked. I was just getting more and more wet trying. But when I took it out later in the day, it already had looked like it was starting to rust, so I used a little more and wiped it down, but you can see the difference, you know. It didn't take long for these to rust, so when I get back, I gotta oil this up. I keep my axe heads and stuff and knife blades oiled, but I didn't think to oil this. So that didn't have that protective layer on it. I gotta say, for what, you know, this saw cost on Amazon, like I think I paid $27 for it. It's, you know, it's a workhorse out here for me, for sure. I mean, it'll handle 6-8 inch logs. I don't think I've done only but a couple 8-inch, but 6-inch I do a lot of those, and you know, this handles them nicely. I mean, you saw the pieces that I had, you know, the past couple times I've showed you my firewood pile. They're all about 4 to 6 inches, but in my opinion that's a good size, especially for a smaller pit like this. I would say about one more quick run for about as much wood as I've just brought back, and that should give me enough cooking wood. Actually, I'll show you guys what it's like down here by the river so you can get an idea, you know, how I'm getting this wood so quick and easy, like the small stuff anyway. Here you go. I mean, this is dry driftwood. See all that other stuff that wants to go with it though? All that's dry wood too. But yeah, I mean, it's really just that simple to get some really nice driftwood style wood. I'm not going to say dry because, you know, some of it has been in the water. But just because it's been in the water doesn't mean it's like waterlogged. And I feel firewood rich. More than enough for breakfast. Found this honking bad boy dead along the bank. Quick hit from the old saw. That came loose. So, yeah, let's see what we got for breakfast. So, like I was saying, roasted garlic, mashed potatoes, Louisiana red beans and rice. Rice. Huevos rancheros. the Sicilian mixed vegetables, which are going in my ramen noodle soup next time. Cheddar and broccoli rice and Kathmandu curry, whatever that is. Do I feel chicken in there? I don't know. I don't really feel any chicken. Like, I've heard of, like, curry chicken, but I don't know. So, huevos rancheros, or, let me see how easy this is. 1 medium saucepan, 2 cups of water, 1 tablespoon margarine, optional, well that's good. And contents of package to a boil. Alright, so basically just dump it in 2 cups of water and boil it. If I could measure 2 cups of water into that bush pot, like this will hold, I don't know if it'll hold 2 cups and the rice. Cool, I'm glad I didn't throw these in the fire and burn them because they were such chintzy garbage. So yeah, that is 1 cup, 8 ounces. But anyway, yeah, so that's a measuring cup. Alright, so I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to get some water. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I suppose I could make some coffee quick, but I gotta cut up that firewood still. A lot of it's too thick to break with my hands. I'll tell you what, after I get water, you can join me and watch me buck up firewood. It is absolutely gorgeous out. I mean, it's cold though, because of how windy it is and because it's cold out. It's cold. So I'm trying to get my breakfast fire ready. I've yet to cut up that wood. You know, I forgot when I was showing you I brought back all this wood. And saying how wood rich I was, I forgot to show you this one I had also dragged out. It was over on the bank. I never even brought it. So I'm going to just cut up some of that real quick and get my breakfast going. Those two, the ends were a little wet, so I wanted to get them next to the fire drying off. I did that for a reason. Generally with a branch, if it's at an upward angle as the tree is growing, so if it's like this, that resin settles in, that resin settles into that wood, and that's all fat wood right there. There's 2 ways to tell. One, it kind of looks like amber, and 2, it'll smell like turpentine. I mean, that's not a very high quantity, but, you know, with enough of it, you can gather up, you know. If you know where to look, you know, like, I have 2 or 3 other little sticks like this sitting over there, so in case I had to start a fire when it rained, I knew this would be good fire starting material. And I just, you know, set it off to the side. But You saw it only took me 2 seconds to get it. And if you know where to look for it, you know, you just get it, set it off to the side, and you got it if you need it. Okay. I'm hungry. I am going to clean up this mess right here, stack it. That's a beautiful sight, isn't it? I love seeing stacked firewood. That's warm. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up, get ready to make my breakfast, and then I'll turn you back on. Well, I'm set to boil my water and everything, get my breakfast going. But I decided I was going to switch cameras because when I use my cell phone, I got this new microphone for it, but I haven't gotten a chance to really bust out yet. And it's even got, which I might need, the little poofy thing for the wind. It's pretty cool. It fits, where's my cell phone? Oh my god, this little sports cam, it's like so tiny. It feels like you're holding a little toy. It's like the size of like, it's only 2 inches by like 1.5 inch square. Alright, so figure I might as well show you guys some of this aspect because filming, it's one of the hardest things to do, is like, you know, trying to do everything you need to do and get it all on camera. It's easier when you got 2 hands. Oh, come on. Now I should decide if I want it. Yeah, I'll do a forward front looking camera. I've always wondered if the front camera is better than this one. Like, you know, obviously it's got the flash, it's got like the autofocus. I don't know if the other camera has all those features. So I'm gonna stick to this camera. I don't know if that's just myth or... So yeah, that just plugs into your speaker. Whoop. Your speaker connection. This goes in the back of the microphone, or the microphone. That. I believe I got it right. I'm gonna have to do a test clip. Testing sound, 1, 2, 3. Well, it wouldn't play with that still plugged in, would it? Maybe I got it backwards? Shoot, I hope I haven't been doing that when I've been using it. See what I mean though? The freaking getting all this filming stuff right is one of the biggest pains in the butt. Testing sound, 1, 2, 3. Testing sound, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I got it plugged in right. Okay, now we'll get our sound fuzzy on there. I don't know if it's that windy out, but better safe than sorry. I do not like sound issues. I already had to deal with that. Wasted a whole week's trip. Sorry about this wonky angle. I'll show you guys what I've been doing with you. This Bushcraft stool comes in handy. It's like a tripod on a tripod. But it's, sometimes it don't like to fit in there. All nice and neat. Yeah. So, there. Oh, I wish that water was like in the fire this whole time. Oh well. The only thing is, the cell phone doesn't have the wide angle. But I think that's good. You guys catch most of it from there. Alright, let's switch. Hey look, it's a camera recording a camera recording my fire. And now it's a camera recording a camera recording a camera, and yeah. I just did that. It happened. Alright. And now it's a camera recording a camera recording a camera, and yeah. I just did that. It happened. Alright. I don't call this the underwater soundproof case anymore. I call it the little box from Doom for ruining my week adventure there. That's what that is. The little box of Doom. Right. No sugar. Whack. Could be worse. Could be instant. Got one of those in here. Alright, let's get this water boiling. Actually, first, I'm going to build a little fire underneath where it's going to lay. What am I doing? It's a waste of time. Just going to move some coals over. Ouch! Burning my eyebrows off. My eyebrows are like, what are you doing, dude? Like, it wasn't hot enough before? Boy, it sure would be nice if I had somewhere to sit. I'll tell you though, if I could, I'd love to stay another night. I mean, obviously it's like, yeah, of course you would. It's gorgeous out, you know, but I'd stay even if it was gonna rain. But I gotta fund these little adventures somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna have a website soon where you can go and pick up some items that I've, you know, used, tested, that I really, you know, I would stand behind. I'm not sponsored by anybody or anything, like, I'm just, I just want to make some good, affordable gear available, because I know when I was shopping around, there were a couple items that really, you know, kind of had my head spinning. It's like, you know, there's so many options, so many price points, and they all, you know, when your knowledge is still limited about the item, it's a lot to take in, you know. So if I can help people by narrowing down that shopping experience, eliminate those regret buys where you get it, use it once or twice, and then you're like, man, I should have got something else, or I should have spent that extra $10, or man, I overpaid for this, you know. If I could save anyone that frustration, that's good. That's a good thing. My pot holder. The rubber's good because if it melts to it, you know it's hot. Oh yeah, we're rolling boiling. We got a rolling boil going. That was quick. Alright, rice. Yeah, rice go in there. Right now. Rice going. Oh no! Oh no! We gotta do coffee first. Otherwise, we won't have any boiling water for coffee. I'm glad I have thought of that. That would have sucked having to wait till all the rice was out of here to be able to boil again before I could have my coffee. I'd have been pissed. I don't know. I think we need more water. Whoa, hey man, calm down there. Because I didn't account for water for my coffee when I put the water in. I only accounted for water for the rice. Now I can always add more. Alright, bring her back up to a boil. Man, I wish I had some sugar. I'm sure there's some bushman out there like, oh, that tree right behind you, you can scrape the bark down and sweep your coffee with it. Huh. Knowledge is an awesome thing. It probably is too. I guarantee you there's something in nature I could use to sweeten this. We're boiling. Man, that's a good little spot right there. Whoa! I'm gonna keep them coals shoved in there because that's working really good. It's actually simmering, just sitting right on that rock. Yeah, I don't think I forgot about my coffee. It's starting to get a little dry, so try to keep some of that steam in there. I've still been drinking the water right out of the stream. Oh, it's nice and dark. I don't care what anyone says, I've always really liked the flavor of powdered creamer. I'd probably use it more than I do regular creamer, except it doesn't cool down the coffee fast enough, like when I'm at home. No bushcraft school make Justin's legs hurt. Hope you're nice and comfy over there. That rice definitely thickened up. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's very little like water. I think I measured that like perfectly. As long as the rice is cooked. I'm gonna have to check and make sure it's actually cooked all the way through, but yeah, that's good. That's good to go. Hot, but good. So one thing I hate about eating outside is that your food gets cold so fast. Burn it all. Get more after. Yeah. Now I'm good. Man, even without sugar, that coffee is delicious. It's so strong that I can't set this coffee down. Hey, so I am still here eating my rice. Yummy steaming hot rice. And I had a thought, you know, like sometimes, and I was thinking about this when I was going back and forth between my coffee and my rice. and I had to keep, you know, cleaning off my utensil before I could use it in the next. Pop quiz time here on Jay's Bushcraft and Survival. You have a spoon fork combo. You can bring one other utensil. Spork, spoon, or knife. What is it? Go. Leave it in the comments section. I'm curious to see what your guys' choices would be. So, what would you bring and why? Leave a comment. Well, I'm going to say that's breakfast and call it good. But then again, that fire looking so pitiful makes me, it always makes me a little anxious when I see the fire like that. My rice is still hot. There's only a little left. But I hate setting warm food aside because once it's not warm, it's like, bleh. You know, who wants to eat that? But I don't want to overeat either because I want the energy for the hike out, but I don't want to be lethargic until then. Oh man, it's going to be hard to pack up and leave when it's so gorgeous. I mean, look at this. I'll get you a better shot with my phone, but anyway, I need to just grab a little firewood and I'll be right back. It's 3 p.m. I gathered some more firewood. Just a little, you know, nothing crazy. Just letting some of this wood dry, you know, I got it stacked so that it'll dry out. That's just smoldering, that's good, that's what I want it doing right now. Just keeping the coals alive. And I'm working on the good stuff right here. This is just solid all the way. Well, you can't hear that, but so, yeah, I mean, I really wish I could stay. I mean, look at that stream and the sun. It's just nice out. Even though it's chilly, it's probably 43, 44 degrees if I had to guess. I'll be headed out today. Pack up. Packing up's always fun. I miss this little tarp setup. It was versatile enough to where, you know, I was able to lay 3 different directions. That's why I like the plow point shelter or variations of it, because it's good at keeping the wind out, but yet it still gives you, you know, that open field. It all depends on how high you bring that plow point right here. I mean, you keep that down real low and tight, you got a nice cozy insulated shelter for the winter time. I kind of waited a little too long to stoke my fire back up. There's still one more thing before I start really packing up. There's one more thing I wanted to do, and that's if you remember when I made that fire when I first got here, it was raining out and I used most of the char cloth I had, so I was going to take some I think I showed you yesterday, but this punky material, and make some new charred material for my tin, especially since my flint might actually be here before I get to go camping again. The next time I'm going is with my buddy Andy. We're going at the end of April. I'll bring you over and we'll do some char.